Look, basically, the reason I died is because I didn't like the way he was disrespecting me. Like, who the fuck is he? I mean, I know the boxing game inside out. You know, I made a lot of money in the game of boxing, and I respect that. And look, Kell could make the same amount of money if he was smart. Now, I said to him, look, by taking 30% of the purse, you will still make a big number. You will still make a lot of money. But it seems to me, Kell looking at a percentage. Sometimes, you know, when people look at percentages, they get a little bit greedy, bro, the more the percentages. But I'm telling Kell, be happy with what you're getting, because I don't want him to lose this deal by aiming for a higher percentage. The fight's gonna go dead. Mm-hmm. But if he goes with the 30%, he will make more money, which I can guarantee him, against the fight he made against Triple G. Mm-hmm. So if I went over to him and said to Kell, look, let's take the fight, me and you, and make him a bigger name as well, because by fighting me, let's take the fight, and I promise you make more money than you made in the Triple G fight. Now, you made 2.5 million. I know you can make a lot more. This is pound we're talking. Mm-hmm. It's about $3 million you made. Mm-hmm. I think you can make more than that, you know. So, I mean, I'll put it to him, but it just pisses me off a little bit when you know, both fighters then get into like an argument, or you start abusing each other. I'm not one of them fighters. I'm not like talking shit to you about fighters. I don't like putting tweets out. I just think, forget it. Like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And Kell come back saying, let's get the fight, but he's just doing it the wrong way. Now look at when Mayweather fought Pacquiao. Mm-hmm. You know, if Pacquiao was always being disrespectful, Mayweather would never have given Pacquiao that chance to make his biggest payday ever. Mm-hmm. But Mayweather did at the end of it, because Manny started being respectful. They both met each other at the game, mm-hmm. and instead of going through promoter, they went directly into the negotiation between mm-hmm. themselves. Mm-hmm. So I think me and Kell could definitely come under a deal if he starts respecting and thinking this as a business and a great fight to give to the fans in the UK. And think about them instead of looking at a percentage. You know, I mean, you can have 100% of fuck alls. I mean, I want to give him 30% of something. It's going to be 30% of something big, mm-hmm. and his biggest person of his career.
Yeah, yo, Amir, I know you and I have kind of talked about this whole issue of respect off the record, and I wasn't sure if you wanted to come on the record regarding any of that, but is that mainly the crux of the issue with getting the fight with you and Kell together? Is it really just that Definitely. Respect level?
It's that respect level. I mean, how could you promote a fight if he wants to fight me badly? He says. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I want to fight him as well. Now, if we come under, if we go on like disrespect each other and call each other names and say you got a glass chain, or you can't take a punch and I'm gonna knock you out, or he says something like you know, you're no good, you're a shit fighter, then why do you want to fight me for then? You're fooling the British public. I mean, what he needs to say is, look, Amir is a great fight. He needs to be respectful so the British fans take this fight seriously. Now, what's happened is I think the British fans are not taking this fight seriously because Kell's talking shit 24/7, and people are going to be like, why should they fight each other if Kell thinks he can beat him quite easily? You know, so he needs to stop disrespecting and build this fight up instead of killing the fight. He's killing the fight, so really, it seems to me that he doesn't want the fight deep down, because he's killing the fight before it's even happened or it's even been signed. I mean, when the fight's been signed, then talk the shit that we talked. Mm-hmm. But you know, then you can say what you want. But before the fight's been signed, you're talking shit about me, saying I'm shit, I'm no good, but you still want to fight me. I don't understand that. So what Kell needs to do is think what he says. I don't think he's got a brain there. I mean, he's not the cleverest fighter out there, but. What he's doing is he's killing a fight before it being made by talking shit. So that's the reason it's not happening.
Yo, you mentioned, I mean, when we were talking about the splits, you mentioned that, even with the 30%, he's going to make more money than he's ever made in his entire career. When there's that level of disrespect, does that make you just not even want to do business with him? Because at the end of the day, in order for him to make that kind of money, he has to do business with you,
Correct.
So when you're not being respected.
Look, he might be the world champion. I respect that. But with title or no title, I mean, I think he understands that I'm the A side in this. And he needs to respect and he needs to understand the business a little bit. And I am happy to open all books and be very open with him and his team and say 30% and show you everything black and white. But if he starts to play these games and starts crying over 30% and and starts disrespecting me, then why should I even do this? I mean, do you think his promoter, Eddie Hearn, would maybe talk some sense in him, and tell him, look, I think the deal is good for you. And, he could go and fight Errol Spence, and I think he's only going to make some, $1 million in that fight. And he's going to miss a big fight against me for where he's going to make maybe double or triple. So he needs to sometimes think before he talks.